We used to say if you could sub 6, you could world record, which I guess is semi-true still, but he is one of those people that can get to Mutoid Man in 4 minutes or under. So we could see some magic here tonight. Always chance for anything.
Yeah, so I just looked up TheRealZ3ro. Yeah, he's like 40th or so on the leaderboard with 624 is his PB. So not too far off from being able to be competitive here.
Yep, I always say if you can do 630 or under, you'll be competitive in the tournament. So being under that number is definitely a good thing. I see that he's also ran Super Metroid, Super Mario Brothers 2, as well as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So as far as speedrun.com's concerned, only a few games under the belt, but I mean, myself, I don't put everything on speedrun.com either, so who knows?
Right. A lot of these people that do enter, yeah, they are. They do. Smash TV isn't their only game. It's. I think. I don't know if anybody's. That's their only game.
It was for me for quite a while, but then I decided to finally branch out.
Mm.
Anyways, we have both racers started here, both with the Razor Shield manipulation, so they both get that little tiny advantage to shave off a second or two in this. It's definitely not guaranteed. There's 101 ways to do this stage, but as long as you keep your kill count flowing, there's really no wrong way to do it.
Oh yeah.
And we got Oopla bumping out there at a 40, TheRealZ3ro at a 40, low 42, so not too much of a difference between them, but here's where everything could change, either by getting some rockets to get things moving along quickly, or that almighty orb, which most everyone wants definitely, and TheRealZ3ro gets as the first drop.
RNG favors the least favorite.
You favoring the underdog here. Oopla, on the other hand, just getting 2 invulnerabilities in a row, running around, just 3 now, just killing as many enemies as possible. It's not make or break. He does have the orb up on stage now, so he can go ahead and grab that. But this definitely switched TheRealZ3ro to the lead, leaving at 125, Oopla at 127.
Not bad. TheRealZ3ro had 4 shrapnels on screen there for just a moment, and anytime you got 4 shrapnels on screen, the next one can't spawn. And the beginning of the room, pretty crucial on that. It's hard to manage everything at once, so he loses a tiny little time there, and I think Oopla did a little bit better there.
Yeah, this is the one stage in the race where the shrapnel actually matter. There is a quota that you have to reach, and that quota is 18. So as you were saying, if you see 4 on screen, more can't pop up, and it's kind of like an auto scroller. You can't really gain time, but you can definitely lose it.
Yeah, they're even now, so rockets on both sides. Here we go.
Yep, Oopla now in the center, as well as TheRealZ3ro, both controlling it up. TheRealZ3ro with another refill of rockets, so that'll definitely work in his favor. Coming real close there with the orb, but still cutting it. Did not lose it.
Oh, TheRealZ3ro, no!
No. As soon as I said that, commentator's curse, I guess. Sorry.
He kind of was like dodging that shrapnel, and then like it kind of forced him like kind of to flail around a little bit, and there goes the orb, and there's another orb.
All right, so definitely the potential of time lost there, maybe to put Oopla back in the lead, definitely, as he's leaving at 302. TheRealZ3ro with some rockets on deck, grabbing them. Should finish off the room, most likely, with all of this ammunition.
Yeah, Oopla really stayed solid there, so he got out pretty quick.
Oopla taking a lap before grabbing the question mark and heading up. So into tank trouble, what most people do is step forward, kill these gunners to just at least get one of them out of the equation. Makes things a lot easier to manage while you wait to get a drop that can take them fast, or sporadically pump bullets into them to where eventually you'll kill them.
Yeah, Oopla's got them both down, so looking good there on his end, and he still has the orb. And meanwhile, TheRealZ3ro not having too much issue either. Get some rockets in the spreader, and dancing with that orb. Okay, he's good.
Yeah, they both have cleared the gunners, so now it's just about control. This is definitely one of those stages that's harder to happen as you have tanks coming out to shoot you. Way more purple shirts than usual, which move faster, and in general, you're getting faster spawns and faster movements out of the enemies.
Yeah. Unfortunately, RealZ3ro lost control a little bit there. There goes that puppy.
He's a fan of seeing Oopla get into that Mutoid Man around 416-ish. Oh, now with a spreader in a great position, so he's going to definitely grab this and pump in that damage.
Oopla's probably thinking right now, I won this.
Popping both arms off. So he's already 2 forms ahead as RealZ3ro's heading in around a 445. By the time Mutoid Man gets out here, it's most likely going to, yep, there you go. And there goes the chest on Oopla's side. So 3 full forms.
Oh, there was a spreader for RealZ3ro, but just too far away or didn't react fast enough to die for it, but likely could have.
Yeah, definitely could have. But when you hesitate, it's definitely better just to take caution. Oh, Oopla over here with 2 spreaders back to back, already at the final form. Just melted Mutoid Man away right there.
Jeez.
Grabbing lobbers. This is probably going to seal the deal depending on how much transfer damage. Grabbing grenades just to be safe, easier to hit. And yeah, right there, 532 pops the head off as RealZ3ro's popping off the arm and the chest. Getting a glitch toid.
Oopla with the Brysolf killer time there.
Yeah, 544. Wow. First match of the day. Great time.
Yeah, excellent for sure. 2 good spreaders and solid play. That'll do it for you for the time like that.
Yeah, definitely got lucky with getting that spreader for the transfer damage. Had a refill as it was happening on his feet, so can't be mad about that. RealZ3ro popping the head around 612, so that'll probably give him a 624 coming out of here, which ties his. I mean, this could be a PB, but it will tie his PB at least. Yep.
Oh man.
Judging by his reaction, he just missed a PB.
Yeah, he's like smiling about that because he knows. Got the webcam action going on here. Always fun to see.
Oh man. So yeah, 624, that's great. I mean, that shows that he's playing to his capability. So especially in a tournament, that's awesome. So I can imagine possibly seeing a PB by the end of the match or by the end of this, set of matches.
Yeah, he had a couple like little orb drops in there, and a little a little rough around the edges. But I mean, if he just has a solid run, he's gonna get he's sub 6 potential already.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always just tank trouble for people usually, which is fully understandable. But once you get used to it, it becomes a little less hard.
Look at
It's
these
never
guys.
easy.
They're probably just gonna jump into this as soon as possible. And this is our, I think our one match for the late afternoon here.
Yeah, we will have another match later today, but only one for now. That match will be Ladab versus Ares. Oh no, that's not. It looks like it.
And yep,
Huh.
this should be off here.
It looks like the match might not be happening tonight.
What's not happening tonight? Sorry, my headphone cord's being weird.
Oh, I was just saying, I was looking at the events tonight, and unless it hasn't been scheduled in the Discord, they might have taken tonight's match off, but that might not be true. Either way, we have this match underway where everyone has their razor shields. Again, this isn't, it lets you shave off a second or two pretty easily. It's not guaranteed though. No real wrong way to do this. Hug a door, hug the center. Just keep your firing clean. And this time it looks like RealZ3ro might be out ahead.
Yeah, it can be a weird room like that. Sometimes you get like a little bit of extra spawns, and I don't know. It's always fun though.
Yep, so TheRealZ3ro with grenades, Oopla with a foot, so nothing special. As I say that, TheRealZ3ro, though, gets the orb, so RNG still favoring the underdog here. Oopla with rockets, though, and that'll definitely hold you while you're trying to get that orb.
Oh yeah, that rocket clip is, yeah, at least just one, helps out quite a bit in the room, especially if you're good with your rockets.
So TheRealZ3ro with the Razor Shield, but Oopla out ahead 123 to roughly 127.
Yeah, Oopla got those his firing lanes pretty nice there, and he's getting those chunks of enemies like that were being killed by each rocket, and so that's why he came out ahead there.
Once again, TheRealZ3ro just not grabbing one of those shrapnels at the very beginning, so losing a little bit of time there. There's 4 on the screen, so this will probably give Oopla just a little more of a lead. He's pretty proficient in this room, so I don't think we'll see him mess it up unless he just doesn't get any weapons, but he's even using his defensive weapons properly, so.
Yeah, that'll be fine for him for now. But still doesn't have that orb.
Yeah, still doesn't have the orb. He's out 207, TheRealZ3ro 216, so 9-second lead. But as you said, no orb, and this is where it can start to matter, especially. Rockets for Oopla, though, so I mean, you can't rely on those drops, but at least while you have them, it'll get you pretty much equal to what an orb will be getting you by itself. But as I say that, he just gets an invulnerability shield. Meanwhile, TheRealZ3ro not getting many drops to write home about either, but with that orb, he's able to control the center a lot easier.
Yeah, Oopla's been making do pretty well here. The spawns haven't gotten too crazy, and the Razor Shield, like, I think we're still going to see him ahead here. I think.
As you say that, Rocket's popping up on TheRealZ3ro's side, but he's not grabbing him. Okay, as I say that, he goes to grab him, but that cost him the orb. So he definitely made up room, only roughly 2 seconds behind at this point, but losing that orb.
Taco Bell, product placement with Taco Bell.
Nice. Losing the orb here. He is walking in with a full set of rockets, so like almost a full clip. So that'll definitely work in his lead just to get control of the room easier.
Man. Yeah, at least he's got those rockets.
And an invulnerability just so it makes it a little easier. More rockets popping up for TheRealZ3ro while Oopla has a set as well.
These rockets have been saving Oopla in this run, and he's been near perfect with them.
Has he been orbless this whole time as well, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
So yeah, I mean, you can see that's like definitely where skill comes into this game. There is definitely a lot of RNG and drops do matter, but Oopla simply just not having an orb and keeping up and keeping on pace in the lead, without an orb shows where that skill is.
Yeah, he hasn't really been getting empty drops much, so that's been nice, and he's getting the occasional rocket. And now he has the orb, so that'll help a little bit here.
So yeah, now it looks like things have flip-flopped around. Oopla now 2 seconds behind, but he has rockets and an orb going in. TheRealZ3ro with an orb, so they can both try the ball buster. Spreader right here on TheRealZ3ro, though, not taking advantage of it, though. As Mutoid Man's moving in, you can get some hits because he will not vibrate. Unfortunately, both of them losing their orbs in a manner where they did not get the ball buster, though.
Yeah, nice on TheRealZ3ro, tying it up there. Because the orb with Orbless really did slow Oopla down.
Yeah, Oopla now with going manual with the spreader, grabbing the foot just in case he can possibly pop up a shield, which doesn't happen, just a lobber. TheRealZ3ro at grenades, popping him in the back of the head to up the chances of double damage here. Oopla, though, with the spreader in the perfect spot.
More spreader luck for Oopla. 2 games in a row.
Yeah, this should... Oh, but sabotage with the lobbers, so not getting that golden transfer damage here. Both of them hammering away at the sweet spot. Now Oopla on the final form as TheRealZ3ro pops the chest at the same time. Spreader on the feet for TheRealZ3ro, grabbing some feet while he does that, but got a couple hits.
Yeah, this lobber is probably going to close it out for Oopla. TheRealZ3ro had another spreader there. Probably could have killed himself to get that for the invuln, but he opted just to grab it.
Oopla taking a death, so prolonging this, but those rockets are enough to kill it off at a 611 head pop. Probably be a 623 that he walks out the door. TheRealZ3ro plowing those lobbers into the wall, not really hitting anything with them, but now on the final form. 622 for Oopla after all.
It looked like Oopla, even though he got sabotaged, that last spreader, the corner of Mutoid there on TheRealZ3ro.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was a
good.
good demonstration of like how further it extends outward.
Yeah, that corner of the Mutoid that gets you for sure. Yeah, the hitbox on the character though is just like the feet, so you do gotta watch the feet.
All right, 706 on TheRealZ3ro's side. So GG to both of them. No PB yet on either side, but Oopla did have that fantastic 544. So still got, guaranteed one more matchup here, but this is match point for Oopla.
Yeah, TheRealZ3ro's really got. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I see him winning this third game unless he can capitalize on more spreaders and Mutoid or something, and maybe keep his orb a bit more often. But yeah, he had a lot of spreads that he could probably have risked the biscuit for in that fight, and didn't even go for it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going up against someone like Oopla, who's known to be consistently at least getting sub sixes every session, probably. So you kind of have to put everything out there. If you're close to a PB and you don't want to risk it, I get it. But at least as far as competition's sake, you're gonna have to put everything you got into that one. So we have them counted in. We should see them starting shortly on stream.
TheRealZ3ro with the satisfying head bob to the countdown of the race.
Yeah, if you speed run a game, you gotta like the music, and luckily this one's pretty nice.
I mean, yeah, the Smash TV theme's classic, but I think they really did the Arena 2 and 3 themes pretty awesome in the SNES version.
Yeah, I enjoy them as well. All right, so both of the competitors done with Arena 1. 39 for Oopla, TheRealZ3ro, 40, 41. We are now in collect power-ups where, of course, the almighty orb reigns supreme. It's what you want as early as possible. Just guarantees you those extra double hits. TheRealZ3ro with rockets. Some people actually prefer getting those first as long as they get the orb second. And as I say that, TheRealZ3ro gets the orb second. So pretty good right there. Meanwhile, Oopla with the Holy Trinity, orb, rockets, and a razor shield. Nothing can really stop you there. A phenomenal time. Oh my God, 114.
Oh yeah, that's a nice start. World record pace confirmed.
Yes, definitely a long ways to go until that happens, but definitely potential right there just based off those two rooms. TheRealZ3ro again, not really going for the shrapnel. Opts to clear out the foot soldiers first. That's going to cost him a little bit of time.
Yeah, he might just be doing that just to make sure he doesn't lose the orb.
Yeah, I mean, safety first, at least in a tournament. So, just protect everything because, I mean, dying's the slowest thing you can do. So, 157 for Oopla going into total carnage. This is awesome on this side. This is a great pace that you want to see when you're going for PBs.
For sure. Let's see if you can get some even nicer drops and keep that lead going.
Both of them with keys. So nothing to write home about at all. Another key for Oopla. He is finally grabbing that one to get that trash out of there.
Yeah, not too far from the center. Just might as well just grab it. And, as long as you're hitting stuff, if you have to go, out of your way a little bit, you're really not losing time, and you're going to possibly get a better weapon. So now that foot drop, I don't know. Having a foot's always nice, though, for me anyway.
Yeah, I don't mind the foot. If I have an orb in tank trouble, I prefer not having a foot. But otherwise, yeah, I'll take the foot. I won't go out of my way for it, but definitely grab it. Oopla's on fire here. I didn't see when he came in, but anywhere in the 250s into here, especially mid or low 250s, you're on fire. So Oopla's still well on PB pace. You could call it world record pace, but we'll really see if that's the case going into Mutoid, man. Real Zero
Yeah.
312 in the secret room.
You probably need at least 405 for record pace, I would say. Into
right.
Mutoid.
Oh no!
Oh,
Rocket's
man.
first drop cleared it, but things got a little frisky, and unfortunately, he takes a death shortly after his orb got knocked out. So this could be
The
a chance for
swarm.
Real Zero to catch up, or at least make up some of that time.
All it takes is just thinking about maybe just a glass of lemonade, and then all of a sudden you're surrounded by like 8 dudes. That's how it is. But yeah, Oopla gave some rockets, and Real Zero over here without the orb. I'm not sure when he lost it.
Yeah, he just lost it right before you started speaking. So 403
Okay.
into Mutoid Man. So this is still world record pace, everybody.
Yeah.
Still take a phenomenal Mutoid Man, but it is doable. I believe world record gets here at 402. He has a spreader as well, a full one. Oh my God, taking advantage of the vibrationless hits. This
Okay,
is
solid manual.
This is nice. A form already at 429. Unfortunately, not a spreader, and that, I mean, with the world record, that could be all she wrote. Oopla taking I don't know what that was. He's just gambling at that point, I believe.
Yeah.
440 into Mutoid Man for Real Zero.
There's one. Yeah, I think you'll get that.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just a little too late. It was close, but yeah, it was just a little too late.
Yeah,
Real
tough
Zero.
break there. Now Oopla will probably just be focusing on closing it out now that he can't really get a crazy time anymore.
Yeah, Oopla two forms down without any arms. Real Zero just popping the first arm now. Now the chest exposed on Oopla as he takes a death. Lobber's on deck for both of them, so they're shooting away at the sweet spot. A key on Oopla's side, which isn't helping. Real Zero grabbing some grenades as Oopla now on the penultimate form. Real Zero, though, with that prime spreader. Oopla taking a death for this spreader, but I think it might be too far. Doesn't really matter as... Oh, he still gets it. Holy moly.
Nice. And he gets a little bit of transfer there. Actually, he got some transfer.
Yeah, they're both on the final form. If Real Zero... Oh, okay. I say if Real Zero had a chance, it was now, but...
But Real Zero with that PB potential.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to get it for sure. Come on. Pop. It's going to explode, explode.
Just don't die and get the drops, and there we go.
Hey.
It's a big one for him.
Both players win in this circumstance.
Yeah, you can see he's not even upset that he lost. Look at it. Today he won. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's happy. Very nice. Very nice.